Let's talk about Manchester United then, Janusz, because you do keep referring to the fact that it is a 3-horse race in the Premier League this season. But how big a player are they in this title race?
Massive. I mean, this is the best team in the Premier League right now. It's been for a number of games right now. If you look at their depth, if you look at the players that came in, well, the players that Ten Hag has made, the difference that Ten Hag has made, the management he is capable of, and not just before the game, but in particular during the game, because that's important at the highest level as well. So obviously, they're creeping up on everybody. Manchester City losing points. Arsenal had a soft spell. I believe it's still up for grabs. I think Europa League is going to be very important for them as well. I think they need a trophy, and of course, that follows up with the cup final at Wembley. So I mean, if the trophies are there to be taken for a Manchester United club that's been now years since they've tasted the glory days, I think it's massive. And depending on how it goes, we can, I suppose, chat about what's going to happen for the rest of the season. But the way they're playing right now, you'd have to say that they're favorites both in the game against Barcelona at Old Trafford, and certainly at Wembley they'll be favorites over Newcastle.
Is it a season-defining week then for Manchester United with that Europa League second leg and the Carabao Cup final?
Yes, it could be. It could be, as I've mentioned. I don't think anything will change. I mean, unless they lose to Barcelona and lose to Newcastle, then I think we can talk about this being a detriment or a negative in terms of winning trophy. Because I think, psychology of the game is important. I think Ten Hag is strong enough to focus this team for the rest of the Premier League, but that's not going to be helpful. But if they get through, I think if they win the cup final, Barcelona is going to, the thing with Barcelona is that even if they were to go out, it's still Barcelona. I don't care if Barcelona is going to be missing Gavi and Pedri. That's certainly a big loss to them. But I think if you go out against Barcelona, there's probably no shame in that. I think if they were to lose against Newcastle United, that would be a bigger blow because it's kind of domestic, right? And Newcastle are there or thereabouts still, right? Fourth, fifth place, I think, and they have been in top 4. So I think that to me would be a bigger blow, actually.
Well, the good news is we'll be back next Monday and we'll know what's happened in both of those games. And we'll see where the conversation takes us depending on those results. Thanks so much for joining us today. We'll see you again next week.
Thank you very much for watching ESPN FC on YouTube. For more highlights, analysis and exclusive content, be sure to subscribe.